Hind Traders, welcome to Market Learners YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to learn about how to create a advanced Strangle strategy in AlgoTest using re-entry feature. Now before this video we have also uploaded a video for new users who don't know how to use AlgoTest, so they can get an idea how to create a strategy in AlgoTest. I will give the link of that video in description. Also, you can check on my YouTube channel. The video is uploaded with the name of how to create a straddle strategy, a time-based straddle strategy in AlgoTest. So you can get a basic idea of some of the feature of AlgoTest. This is the second video of that basic to advanced AlgoTest tutorial series. Now, some things you need to know is what is backtesting. Backtesting means we are checking our strategy on past few years data, that if the strategy has performed well in the past or not. If it has performed good in the past, it means we get the confidence to deploy this strategy in live market. Now, what is a strangle strategy? Strangle strategy means where we sell out of the money call and out of the money put option in the strategy with some defined stop loss or something like that. We will sell out of the money call and put on specific time. Now, the third thing you need to know is what is AlgoTest. So AlgoTest is a platform where you can backtest your options or future strategy. So you can get an idea if your strategy is profitable in past or not. If it is not profitable, you will not deploy that strategy in live. Now, the fourth part, that do you need to pay anything to backtest a strategy? So you may be shocked to know that you don't need to pay anything to backtest a strategy on AlgoTest. So I will give a refer link in the description box. So if you open your account using that refer link, what you get is you get 25 free backtest every week on Monday. Means you get 25 free backtest every week on Monday. Also, what you get is whenever you purchase any plan in AlgoTest, you get 25% extra. Max benefit you can get is 5000 credits. Now we will open the AlgoTest dashboard and then learn how to create a modified Strangle strategy, that is also a time-based Strangle strategy, and then we will backtest it. So to create a strategy, first we open AlgoTest dashboard. So to do that, we will click on go to dashboard. Now here you can see that there is a create strategy option. So you can click on create strategy. So here is the dashboard that you got for creating a strategy. So you don't need to worry about anything. In the previous video, I have explained about how instrument setting works, how entry setting works, and how leg builder works. So that is a must watch video if you are a new user. If you want to learn how to create a strategy in AlgoTest and backtest it, so you must watch that basic tutorial video. I will give that video link in description. So now we are going to learn how to create a modified advanced strangle strategy with some re-entry feature of AlgoTest, and we are going to go in detail of each feature, how each feature works. So traders, when you click on create a strategy, it will open a dashboard like this. So using this dashboard, you can create your strategies and backtest it. So we are going to discuss about each feature in detail of this dashboard, and then we will backtest our strategy. But before that, I advise you to watch our first video of this tutorial series. In that video, I have explained some of the basic features of this dashboard. I will give the link of that video in description box, so you can first watch that video, then can watch this video. So now let's create a strangle strategy. For that, first we will select index, in which index we want to trade. For example, you have all the major indices of Indian market, so you can select any index. So we are selecting Bank Nifty here. Here underlying from means if we are selecting OTM1 strike, means out of the money strike. So for selecting a strike, it has to take price from either from spot or futures. Spot means the bank nifty main chart. For example, if bank nifty is at 40,000, so that is the price of spot chart. And similarly, there is a future contract also. So if we want to select price from cash chart, spot chart, we will select cash here. And if we want to select price from futures chart, then we will select futures here. So we will select cash here. So for at the money or any strike selection, it will capture the price from the main index chart, index spot chart. So now next option we have is entry settings. In entry settings, we can select we want to do intraday or BTST or positional. Today we are creating an intraday strategy, so we will select intraday here. Entry timing means at which time you want to execute your trade. For example, I want to sell one strike out of the money call and put at morning 9:16. So it will execute one strike out of the money call and put at 9:16. So we will select 9:16 here. You can select any other time also. Exit timing. It is, as we are doing intraday strategy, so we need to define a exit timing also for same day. So we will select 3:15 here. You can select any other time also. So this is the entry settings you can use. After that, we have leg builder. So what is a leg builder? Leg builder is used to create leg. For example, as I explained you that we are creating a strangle. So at morning 9:16 we want to sell one strike out of the money call. So that leg can be created using leg builder. So for example, here it gives you option if you want to do future leg or option leg. For example, if I select future, here I can add a leg of one future call here, one future buy here, one lot future buy here, or one lot future sell here. Similarly, in options, as we are doing, we are creating a strangle, so we will select options here. Now here you can enter the quantity if we want to trade in one lot or two lot, or which quantity we want to trade, or backtest. Position, as you also know that we can also buy option or also you can sell option. So as we are creating a option selling strategy for strangle, so we will select sell here. We have two options, call or put. Which option we want to sell? So first we will select call here, then we will select put, then add leg. So we will select call here. Expiry, you have option to select in which expiry you want to trade. You want to trade in current weekly expiry, so we will select weekly here. If we want to trade in next weekly expiry, then we will select next weekly here. For now we will select weekly here. Now under select strike criteria, they give you many features to select your strike, but today we are going to only select out of the money strike, so we will select strike type here. All the other feature we will discuss in our next videos in detail. So we will select strike type here. Now here strike type, here is the option you can select ATM strike or out of the money strike or in the money strike. For example, we want to select OTM one strike out of the money strike. So one strike out of the money strike is which strike? So let me explain you here. If I select OTM one call, we have select OTM one and call here and add leg, means our leg is added. Similarly, we will select for put. So on put side, we select put here, and here also we will select OTM one strike, add leg. So what we do is it at morning 9:16 it sell call and sell put. Which strike it will select? One strike out of the money, and it will sell them. And at what time it will exit? 3:15. So let me explain you this in simple terms. So I have opened the sheets here. So what is OTM1, OTM2 or OTM3? For example, at morning 9:16, Bank Nifty was at 44.35. That is just we are assuming, so it will be easy for you to understand. Just concentrate on this part. What is entry timing? 9:16. So at 9:16, assume Bank Nifty is at 44.35. So what is the at the money strike? So at the money strike will be 4400 for call option and 4400 for put option. Okay. So now what is OTM1 call? So as we know, if we go one strike above, for example, 4400 is the at the money. If we go 4500 call, it is one strike out of the money. If we go one strike more above, for example, 4600, it is the two strike out of the money. And if we go one strike above means 4700. It is 3 strike out of the money from at the money. So this is for call option. On put option it is different. For example, the at the money is 4400. It is same for both call and put. Now one strike out of the money put option is 4300 strike. 2 strike out of the money is 4200 strike. 3 strike for out of the money is 4100 strike. So similarly ITM strike also works like this. You can check ITM1 for call option and ITM1 for put option. But today we are selling a Strangle, so we are selecting OTM1 here. So which strike it will select for call is 4500. As 4400 is the at the money, so 4500 is 4500 is one strike out of the money call. Similarly here also 4300 is one strike out of the money put. So what it do is at morning 9:16 it will select one strike out of the money call and one strike out of the money put, that is 4300 and 4500, and it will sell them. So assume the price we got for call option or OTM1 call option is 300 and the price we got for 4300 put option is 200 rupees. Now we will add a stop loss also. In stop loss we have different option in which type of stop loss we want to select. For today I am selecting percentage stop loss, that is 40% stop loss. However, I have this in our previous video I have explained all the feature in detail of how you can select the stop loss. So target profit we are not selecting, we are just simply selecting 40% stop loss here. So what this stop loss 40% mean? It means that, let me explain here. Our stop loss is 40%. So 40% stop loss means 40% on call leg premium. We sold the strike at 300, so 40% of 300 is 120 point. So 120 point is the stop loss for call leg. If you put option, the 40% is 40% of 200 rupees is at 80 point. So for this put option the stop loss is 80 points. Let me enter stop loss for put here. For put, I have explained this in our previous video in detail. You can also watch that how the stop loss is selected. So our 120 is the stop loss. So here you can see our stop loss is 420 and 80 point is the stop loss for put leg. So our stop loss is 280, means at 280 price. So if price moves from 200, it sold at 200. If price goes to 280, it means it will exit PE leg. And from 300, as we sold call option for 300 rupees, so if it moves 120 point, means for at 420 it will exit that call leg. So this is the stop loss. Now we are going to add trailing stop loss also. So what is a trailing stop loss? Trailing stop loss means if 5 point move in the first part, if 5 point move in our favor, it will trail our stop loss 2.5 points. So if you want to know how this thing works, you can watch our previous video. I have explained how the trailing stop loss work. I don't explain in this video as it will be very big. As I have already explained in previous video, you can watch that and you must watch that. Now this is the simple thing that we have created. Now we are going in advance. What advance? We are going to use re-entry feature and I am going to explain you how re-entry feature work in AlgoTest. So I will select re-entry on stop loss here, re-entry on stop loss here. If I select re-entry on stop loss, means if our stop loss hit, it will re-enter. It will re-enter. Now how many times it will re-enter, that we can define here. For example, our stop loss is hit, 40% stop loss is hit. Now it will re-enter same leg again. Okay, now if I put 2 here, it means it can enter 2 times. One time stop loss hit, it will re-enter. Again stop loss hit, again it re-enter. But after that it will not re-enter because we have defined 2 here. I will explain this with simple example. So for example, there are many features here. We will discuss in detail one by one. For example, if I selected ASAP here, so how ASAP work? So let me go to here. So re-entry on stop loss is 1. Okay. So on target side we have not selected as we don't have any target. Okay. So re-entry on stop loss 1. What does it mean? Assume at 916 it took entry on call and put side at 300 and 200. Okay. So now the CE side, assume CE side stop loss hit 420, stop loss hit at 958. Assume at 958 our call side stop loss, that is 420, at 420 it hits. Now what re-entry on stop loss do is immediately at 958, as soon as the stop loss hits, it will select a new out of the money strike. For example, the at 958 the bank nifty price was at 40 480. According to that 44 at D, what is our at the money? At the money is 4500. Okay, this I am talking about 958. Whenever the call side stop loss is hit at 950, at that time the assume the bank nifty is as 4480, and so at the money strike is 4500. So what is the one strike out of the money strike? One strike out of the money strike is 4600 for call option. So it will select 4600 call option and it will sell that immediately as soon as our stop loss hit. And if we got assume in this we got the price of 200 for call option. Okay, now the stop loss will be same. Our stop loss is 40%. So 40% means 80 point stop loss. So 80 point means at 280 our stop loss is there. So this is how the re-entry part work, re-entry ASAP work. A same case it will follow in PE side. For example, we sold at 200 at 916. Okay, and 280 is our stop loss. At 1048, assume at 1048 our stop loss is hit for put leg. Now how the re-entry on stop loss work is, as soon as our stop loss is hit 1048, it will select the new out of the money strike, new out of the money put strike. Now just assume that at 1048 our bank nifty was at 4460. It means our the at the money strike is so let me do one thing. Let me change that. Assume it is at 4435. Okay, assume at morning 1048 the bank nifty is at 4435. Okay, so what is our at the money? According to this, at the money is 4400. So what is one strike out of the money put? One strike out of the money put is 4300. At what time it is? It is at 1048 whenever stop loss hit. So it will select 4300 for put option. So it will select 4300 for put option, and same at 4300 strike it will sell. Assume the price of 4300 is 300 rupees. 300 rupees. So the stop loss will be same, the 40%. So 40% of 300 is 120. So our stop loss will be at 420. So if from 300 if it moves to 420 the put leg, it will hit the stop loss. Now as we have selected one re-entry only, so it has re-entered one time on stop loss hit, so it will not take further re-entries. But if we enter two re-entry here, so if we enter two re-entry here, that means that if our stop loss is hit again, then again it will take re-entry, because max it can take two re-entry on stop loss hit. So this is how it is going to work. So now we are going to discuss about the re-entry ASAP reverse. So how it works is, it works simply same as ASAP, but it will reverse our position. For example, So traders, assume at morning 9:16, according to our strategy, it sold call and put at 4,500 and 4,300. That is one strike out of the money. Anti is 300, 200, and stop loss is 420, 280. Now at 9:58, our call side stop loss was hit. Now according to re-entry ASAP reverse, it will enter instantly in OTM1 strike available at 9:58 when our stop loss was hit, but it is reversed, so it will reverse our position in what our strategy was. What our first entry was, CE sell, means call side sell, so it will reverse that to call side buy. For example, assume 9:58, the bank nifty spot price was 44.80, so the at the money strike was 4,500. So one strike out of the money call was 4,600. So at 9:58 it will select 4,600 strike. So here we will enter 4,600. Now, but what it do is, according to re-entry ASAP, what it does was it enter in CE sell, call side sell, because our strategy was call and put sell, but because the re-entry reverse, we have selected ASAP reverse, so what it will do is it will buy call instead of call sell. So it will buy 4,600 call, that is one strike OTM call, and assume the price we got was 200. Stop loss will be same as usual, 40%. So 40% of 200 is 80 points. So here, because our position is call side buy, so our stop loss will be at 120. Similarly, now assume PE side, put option side, our put side strike 4,300, whose stop loss was 280. It hit at 1048. Now at 1048, instantly it will check for the bank nifty spot price. So assume bank nifty spot price was 44.35. So according to that, at the money was 4,400. Okay, and OTM one strike for put option was, one strike out of the money for put option was 4,300. So it will select 4,300 put strike, but what it do is it will reverse put option sell to put option buy. So it simply reverse our initial position. So put option buy, and here strike it will select 4,300. Anti assume at that time price was 300. So and stop loss will be same that we have selected in our strategy, that is 40% of our entry price. So 40% of entry price is 120 points. So our stop loss will be at 180. 300 minus 120 point our stop loss, so it is at 184 because it is a buy position. Similarly, if we enter 2 here, it means that it will re-enter 2 times if our stop loss was hit. First time our stop loss was hit at 9:58, it took reverse position. Again, if our stop loss was hit in same day at any other time, it will reverse this position to CE sell. So it will keep on reversing that position according to the re-entry you enter in ASAP reverse. So if you enter 5, it means it can enter 5 times after our stop loss is hit. The ASAP reverse work, it simply reverse your position and it keep on reversing the amount, the number here you enter. If you enter 2 here, it means it will, if our stop loss hit again, it will again reverse the position. So this is how the ASAP reverse works. So traders, we have created a strategy. So what our strategy is? Our strategy is at morning 9:16, it will sell OTM1 call and OTM1 put, and stop loss is our 40%, and ASAP is 1 and trail stop loss is for 5-point move in our favor. It will move 2.5 point. It will move our stop loss 2.5 point. So let's backtest this if this strategy is profitable or not. So we are backtesting on 1 year of data from 2023 to 2024. Let's see if it is profitable or not. So here are the results. Yes, it is profitable and drawdown is also less. So what we can do is we can also apply a filter, VIX filter. So if I enter 1 to 14, let's see if the result improves. So here you can see that drawdown reduced a lot. So this is how you can create a strategy using the ASAP feature. Now we are going to discuss about the next feature. So the next feature is re momentum and momentum reverse. So it works different if the strategy is different. For example, if it works well in simple momentum feature, we will discuss about this in next video, how the simple momentum feature works. So we will not discuss about this re-momentum feature for this video. So next is recoast and recoast reverse. How recoast works is, let me give you a simple example. Okay, so assume at morning 9:16 it sold OTM1 coal. At what price it sold is 300 rupees. Okay, now at 300 rupees it sold, and after some time it hit our stop loss, that is 40%. So 40% means for 300 premium 40% is 120 point. So at 420 it hit our stop loss. Now what recoast re-entry do is, if it comes again to the same our entry price, that is initial entry price, that is 300, it will again sell that call or that put. For example, let me explain you in with a simple example here. So re-entry on SL, it is recoast. So we will enter cost here. Okay. So how it is going to work is, assume at morning 9:16 Bank Nifty was at 44.35. So the at the money strike was 4,400. Okay, so as our strategy is OTM1 call sell and OTM1 put sell. So at that time OTM1 call was 4,400, OTM1 put was 4,300. It sold both of them. So the price we got for OTM1 call sell is 300 rupees. OTM1 put sell is 200 rupees. Okay, now the stop loss is 420, and for put leg it is 280, and for call leg it is 420. At 420 means 120 point stop loss, so it is at 420. Now at 9:58 what happens is, our call side stop loss is hit. Call side stop loss is hit at 420. Okay, now what it do is, what the re-entry at cost do is, it will wait after 9:58. It will wait if the price come back again to our initial entry price. What is our initial entry price? We sold our CE at 300. So it will wait if the price comes at 300. It will sell the same strike again. So it will sell the 4,500. Wait, let me enter it again. 4,500 call sell. Okay, at what price it sell? The 300. It will target for 300 only. And what is our stop loss? It is same, because our stop loss is 40%, so same stop loss. Now if we enter 2 here, recoast 2, let me enter 2 here, recoast 2. Okay, what it means is, assume at 9:58 our stop loss hit first time. Now at 9:58 our stop loss hit first time, and at assume at 10:45. Okay, at 10:45 the price came back again to our initial entry price after stop loss hit. So the 300 price comes again, so it will sold this again at 10:45. Assume now again at 11:30 our re-entry stop loss also hit. So now again what it do is, it will wait if the same initial entry price, that is our 300 price, if it comes again in 4,500 strike, it will again sell that. So means it will enter max 2 times at cost. So simply assume that if we enter 3 or 4 or 5 here, assume we 5 here, so it means it will follow same logic. Recoast means it will, if one time stop loss hit, it will wait if the price comes back again to our price, it will re-enter. Again stop loss hit, again it will re-enter. Again stop loss hit, again it will wait for that price to come and it will re-enter. At how many times it will do? It will do max 5 times. Max 5 times if it can re-enter. If 5 times stop loss hit, next time it will not do that. So this is how the recoast works. Now what, uh, same case this side, on put side also. Let me explain you again for put side. Let's delete this. On put side, assume our entry was 200 at morning 9:16. Our first entry was at 200, so our stop loss was 280. Okay, and it hit our stop loss at 1048. Okay, now it will wait. If after our stop loss hit at 1048, our stop loss is hit. Now it will wait if the price comes back again to 200. So assume at around 11 25, the price came back again to 200. So if the price came back again to 200, it will again sell that. So at which strike it will sell? It will sell same strike, 4300 strike. So it will sell 4300 CE. Okay, sorry, it is put option. Sorry, it will sell 4300 P. At what price it will sell? As we are triggering at initial entry price, so it will sell at 200. What is our stop loss? The stop loss is same, 40%. So 40% is 80 points. So at 280, this is our stop loss. Now assume here we entered 1. If we enter 2, what does that mean? It means that one time our stop loss hit, it took re-entry again at 1125, and our stop loss is 280. Now we enter 2. Now again if our stop loss hit at, for example, assume at 1225 our stop loss is hit, again it can re-enter if the price come back again to 200. So this is how it is going to work. The recost works. So traders, as we have discussed about the recost feature, now we will discuss about recost reverse feature. What it do is it simply reverse our position while entering. So for example, let me explain you with a simple example. For example, in morning 9:16, it sold call and put 4500 and 4300 at 300 rupees and 200 rupees. And stop loss will be 40% same. 420 is at stop loss at CE and 280 for PE. Now what it do is the SL re-entry at cost reverse is, let me enter 1 here. So we are re-entering 1 time. So now assume at 9:58 the 420 stop loss was hit. So our stop loss was at 420 for call option, so it hit. Now as what recost do is it will wait if the 420 price come back again to 300 after our stop loss hit. If the price come back again to 300, it will re-enter. Now assume at 10:45 the price came back again to our initial entry price, that is 300, the 300 written here. So at 300, what recost do is recost immediately sell same 4500 CE call. But what recost reverse do is it will reverse the position from CE sell to CE buy. It means if price comes back again to 300, it will buy call instead of selling call. So what it do is it simply buy call at 300 rupees. Stop loss will be same. For stop loss will be 40%. So if for buy the stop loss will be 80 points, means the stop loss will be at 220. Similarly, for put leg 4300 put leg, assume at 10:48 our stop loss, that is 280, was hit. Now what re-entry at cost do is it will wait if the price come back again to our initial entry price, that is 200, because we sold put option at 200. So it will wait if the price come back again to 200, it will sell that. Assume at 10:48 after at 11:25, okay, 11:25 price comes back again to 200 after our stop loss was hit. Now it will enter for re-entry at cost, it will enter 4300 PE sell, the same initial position. But what re-entry at cost reverse do is it will simply reverse PE sell to PE buy, means put option buy. stop loss will be same. 40% of 200 is 80 point, but this time as we are buying put option, so our stop loss will be at 200 minus 80, that is 120. Now if you enter 2, it means our, again if our stop loss hit, it will enter again. So max it can enter 2 times after our stop loss was hit. So guys, this is how the recourse reverse feature works. And on re-entry on target, assume we have some target profit, and these feature work same. Only difference is, if you enable this, it means it will enter, it will re-enter when our target was hit. But we currently we have explained how if how they re-enter when our stop loss was hit. Same process will follow for target. So assume our target was 40 point, that is I am showing just to assume you. So if our target profit, that is 40 point, it hit, it means it will enter one time. But if we enter 2 here, it means it can enter max 2 time after our target was hit. Same case for all these feature work same. Only difference is they re-enter when target was hit. So now hope so you understood the re-entry feature, how each feature in re-entry works. We will discuss re-entry momentum and re-entry momentum reverse in our next videos. Hope you like this video, and thanks for watching guys. If you like, please share this video with your friends, and thank you traders.